Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, here we're going to talk about another one of these Hollywood actresses that have slammed straight into the wall, dude. Matter of fact, they're past the wall. And guys, now we're going to talk about Molly Ringwald, okay? And guys, Molly Ringwald has been back in the news because she's shitting all over all the movies that she did back in the 80s. So like The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, all this other stuff, saying that, oh, well, some of the stuff we did wasn't woke and blah, 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 right? So, guys, we're going to get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment, because it really helps keep this channel going, guys. If you're watching this on Crumble, guys, check out my YouTube. If you're on YouTube, guys, check out the playlist at the end, guys. Check out my second channel linked in the description, guys. I'm on Locals also. That'll be in the description. Guys, let's get into this. Molly Ringwald says, you can't be a young actress in Hollywood and not have predators around. I was taken advantage of. It can be harrowing. Please, right? You know that all these chicks are past the wall because they're trying to say all this crap and do all these tell-alls to remain relevant, right? Because they used to get by on their looks, and now they have to rely on sensationalism, right? Or start an OF or any of that foolishness. And guys, for those of you guys who might not have been in the 80s, right? Guys, Molly Ringwald was the shit in the 80s, right? Molly Ringwald 80s. She was one of the it girls, right? Look at that. Look at that. Molly Ringwald, man. She was in everything in the 80s. It's crazy because she's a ginger. You know what I'm saying? But look at that, guys. Molly Ringwald, man. And now, let's see. How old is she now? How old is Molly Ringwald? Let's see. She's 56 years old. And let's see her now, guys. Let's see her now. 2024. Let's see her now. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. Look at that, guys. Right into the wall, dude. She's a redhead, so they don't age good anyways, dude. Yikes, man. Look at that. Molly Ringwald, dude. Look. Molly Ringwald, ageless wonder, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world, right? Look at that. Now, guys, look at this. So Molly Ringwald, Molly Ringwald appeared on the WTF podcast and revealed that she tried to convince her 20-year-old daughter not to become an actor because of how difficult it is for young women in Hollywood. Ringwald, an icon of the 1980s teen films thanks to roles in The Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink, said she was taken advantage of as a young actor, that it's nearly impossible not to be as a young woman growing up in Hollywood. Please! Now, guys, why would anyone in their right mind, let's just say that all this was true, and guys, there's probably some truth to it, because Hollywood is full of a bunch of degenerates, right? Why would you let your kids get into this if this was true, right? Why? Why? Just, I've never really felt like I was part of a community when I was in Hollywood, just because I was so really young. I wasn't going to clubs. I feel like I'm more social now than I was then. I was just too young. She said, well, you're lucky. He goes, and then the host goes, well, you're lucky that you can get taken advantage of or get some sort of horrible situation. She says, oh, I was taken advantage of. So you can't be a young actress in Hollywood and not have predators around. She says she was definitely in some questionable situations, but she relied on her incredible survival instinct and pretty big super ego.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Please. And she says, I have a 20-year-old daughter now who's going in the same profession, even though I did everything that I could to convince her to everything else, and it's hard. Now, here we go, guys. She recently rewatched The Breakfast Club with her daughter, but found some of the material in the classic film to be outdated. She says, there's a lot that I really love about the movie, but there are elements that haven't aged well. Look at that, guys. Look at that. She had like Judd Nelson's character, John the Bender, who essentially harasses my character. Now, guys, we all know that chicks love jerks, assholes, right? And guys, that's how is that not relevant now? And if she doesn't like how the Breakfast Club was, why don't you give back all the money you made? How about that? She said, I'm glad we're able to look at that and say things are truly different now. No, they're not, guys. Because, guys, if that wasn't the case, then we wouldn't have all these chicks letting Chad and Tyrone shoot up the club. Or when they get older, letting Nug shoot up the club. Look at that. Okay, she also feels very different about her movies. So she noted that in 16 Candles, her character's crush, Jake Ryan, it suggested that he took advantage of a passed out girlfriend at a party. When I made those movies with John Hughes, his intention was not to make Porky's or Animal House. But I think, as everyone says, and I do believe this is true, that times were different, and what was acceptable then is not acceptable now, nor should it have been then. That's crazy. Can you imagine being so dumb, so woke that you're trying to discount everything that you've ever done? And she's trying to say all this to be relevant, guys, because she looks like this now. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. She says, da-da-da, I feel very differently about my films now. It's a difficult position for me to be in because there's a lot that I like about them. And, of course, I don't want to be ungrateful to John Hughes, but I do oppose a lot of what's in those films. Guys, look at that. Look at that. And that's the thing about all these post-wall actresses. They always whine about ageism and all this crap. Because, guys, all these chicks try and get woke now that they can't use their looks, right? When they're benefiting from the patriarchy because they're young and pretty, fine. But then, all of a sudden, there's a whole new crop of young actresses, and they whine, and they moan, and they complain. And if you call them out on it...
How dare you?
Right? Please. Look at that. Someone says, wasn't that the point? He did harass her, but that was his character. Do people not get harassed anymore? That's true. Man, oh man, oh man. So guys, all these chicks are doomed. They're all cooked. And they're all going to try and do anything that they can to remain relevant, including crap all over all the work that they've done and talk about being woke. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Check out the playlist. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.